Okay, here's details about our online wrestling academy. Basically, we've taken the best 275 wrestling techniques, plus or minus, because some of those are like little skills and tricks. You could technically call them a move or a technique, but they're kind of tricks. So it's right around 275. And we've divided it up into basics, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So 4 different parts. It's just like math, right? You have algebra, then you have geometry, I believe, and then algebra 2, right? Well, in wrestling, the problem is there's thousands of wrestling techniques. And all over America, we have 5-year-olds learning a Russian 2-on-1, and then 18-year-olds practicing half Nelsons. It makes absolutely no sense. So we have prioritized the techniques and the positions, and we teach those accordingly, just like mathematics or just like moving up the belt levels in jiu-jitsu, or you move up the level system in gymnastics. We do that for wrestling, and you know about Perler Wrestling and the success that we have. You can click around the website and see more about that. But it's pretty tremendous what we have been able to do since we started in 1999, and the millions of dollars worth of scholarships our athletes have earned. And here we are in 2022. We just had 14 of our athletes sign Division I scholarships, and many more sign the lower level, like Division II, NAI. The girls wrestling has many who have just signed there as well. So something we're very proud of. But from an online academy standpoint, how could this benefit you? Well, we have a coaches section on there that would help the parent or the coach. You should definitely watch that, because implementing our system as a youth coach who only gets their kids twice a week for an hour and a half for 3 months versus a dad who has, or a mom who has their child and they have a wrestling mat in the basement and friends come over, you're going to implement the program differently, right? Maybe a high school coach who has a very high level team, he will implement the program differently. Then when all of his guys graduate 2 years from now, he's looking around, he's got all freshmen and all sophomores, and many of them are beginners. Now he's got to reevaluate how he implements our system. So I've mapped all that out for you guys. And you can look at the samples on our website and see that everything's taught step by step by step. But basically, you want to get to where you master the basics phase. If you're experienced, hit 10 or 20 reps of everything. If you're younger and newer, hit 30 reps of everything and keep moving through the list. Then you come back once you've taught everything to your kids, and you go through the list again. Then we move to phase 1. And then we come back and we have a reviewing process. But super easy to implement. And for the coaches, the awesome part is this. The basics phase is a print and tape to the wall practice plan. You put it on the wall, it's yours. The phase 1 is a print, tape it to the wall practice plan. So that's your advanced youth kids and your varsity team. It's a practice plan. Print it off and go, because you're probably not going to use phase 2 and 3 at all, or at least not very much, unless it's individually. So I've done that for you as well. I will say that some famous wrestlers have utilized our online academy. Well, it was a DVD system back then. Stefan Mishik, he's been a European medalist. He made the Olympic team for Serbia, and he wrestled at the University of Michigan. I've chatted with his dad a few times. It just changed his whole wrestling career. Probably would have been an NCAA champ once, maybe twice. He's suffered many injuries, but he was All-American at Michigan. Tremendous young man, tremendous wrestler. Nick Lee, Penn State, 2-time NCAA champion. Colton Schultz, he won some world titles in high school, and he's an Arizona State All-American, and I'm sure will be an NCAA champ before it's all said and done with. And he beats the best Greco-Roman wrestlers on the planet in the adult men's class. So there's a few. Many others have used our program, but it can definitely set fire to your wrestling career. So there's a little bit about our online wrestling academy. There is a fee to join, and then it's a membership after that. There's no contract. You can cancel at any time, but very few people do. It's just a tremendous resource. Even if you don't use it daily, just to be sitting in the bleachers and saying, we cannot score from a front headlock when our opponent grabs our elbow. Pull up your iPhone, you find the video. Oh, there's a knee tap. That's right. There's a shuck. Maybe some other tricks that are on there from other positions. And then your son goes and drills 10 or 20 reps of this, or how to elbow pass. Maybe you have a heavy collar tie opponent and you're nervous because he's short and powerful and controls your opponent's head, and you're nervous about your wrestler, and you say, I'm going to go to Perler's online wrestling course, and I'm going to see what to do from there. So it's a tremendous tool just to refer back to, and we'd love to have you join us. I think you'll be blown away. I know also the jiu-jitsu community, probably half of our members are jiu-jitsu. They gobble it up, and it's an awesome tool. Thank you for considering the program. If you have any other questions, my number is on the website.